Hello everybody, Astocky here, and welcome to the next episode of my Let's Play of the complete Yogscast pack. At the very start of this episode, I'm going to begin by upgrading my force pack, because it's pretty much too full. So the way that you do that is just like so, and that gives you a force pack upgrade, and then you place your force pack in, and you place the upgrade in, and apparently that might be as big as it's allowed to get. Either that or I'm not a high enough level for it. So I see a solution to this to be to try casting, well, really anything on something. I'm going to try and see if I can get those 20 points that I want. What's something that's likely to give me 20 points? I think if I just stick an arrow on it. Arrows are pretty easy to do. So we want a force bow with an arrow on it. Insufficient buildcraft energy. Ah, okay. There we go. And make. That wasn't one with the force pack, was it? There we go. Tier 6 now. No, we just can't put any more on this, so I guess that means that force pack is full. And I'll have to save that for something else. What a bummer. Never mind. I've got a bow I can't use now too. So does quartz dust, goes in the dust chest. What else did I pick up? Essence. Essence goes over there. But anyway, now I have all the things I need for witchery, so let's start by making the first thing, which is the distillery. And now I will make... no... this? Haha! The kettle. So for the kettle to work, I need a piece of netherrack. Now the kettle will allow me to make brews and infusions. So I'm going to place the kettle, because it's a bit flammable, here. If I've got this right, I'll just place the netherrack just there. Then we need to light the netherrack, which is exactly why I keep such a thing. Lit netherrack. Then we place the kettle on. And I'm pretty sure that's all there is to it. Now I just need a source of water nearby. Oh. Yep. See, I knew something like this might happen. So, I knew something like this might happen. Didn't exactly think of how I would get around it either. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to work either. I'm hopeful though that that should keep it far enough away that things won't catch fire. Nothing's caught on fire yet. I'm sure if I take that out, things will catch fire though, won't they? Hearing fire, hoping that it's netherrack fire. going to come back to check on this soon. I'm just hoping my world won't have burnt down around me. You know what? I just don't think it's worth risking. Yep, don't think that's worth risking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to really quickly sort some things out, and hopefully through just a touch of sorting I can get this to work the way that it should. What I'm thinking, please have not destroyed it. Okay, excellent. What I'm going to do is lower it down. Not entirely sure how this is going to end up looking, but this is what I'm thinking. So we light up the netherrack. You get to be stone. Kettle, you get to go in there. And hopefully, if everything goes well, we can come down here, do our brews and things, and get back out, and things won't catch on fire. I'll be honest, that's all that I'm hoping for here, that things don't catch on fire. And assuming that that's worked out and things aren't catching on fire, the next thing I need to place is my distillery. And I'm pretty sure this is really simple, it's just a matter of placing it. So I'm thinking, just there. So we've got distillery, it's got power, got our witch's oven, and we've got our kettle for making brews. Of course, like I said, making brews is going to need a constant supply of water. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to get this to work. Not sure if this is going to work out for me, but I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. So I want some water there, some water there, and then we want to make crafting table. So keep one in here, excellent. I'm thinking I can do this with slabs. So we put a slab there. I can jump out of that, pretty much walk everywhere else. That still gives me plenty of room to be able to go bloop. Can I still? Yeah, that seems to be a pretty good setup. How much power have we got here? 1458. So that seems pretty good too. I guess, I assume. So, ooh, you got a funky hat. A cute walrus hat. So now that I have this and that, now I can start to make the really good things that we need. Although I don't for the life of me at this point know what they are. But they're definitely the things that I need. Very, very important to have those things. The other thing is I went through and I scanned all of my bees. So particularly Pyro, who I know has been helping me a lot with bees, but some of you other people are probably interested as well. This is what I ended up getting. Oh, how did I not check you? Oh, never mind. I got a Valiant Meadows hybrid, a Valiant Meadows hybrid, and a Valiant Meadows hybrid. I checked a bunch of these other ones and found them to be all kind of different things, but I got a pure purebred valiant drone and a purebred valiant princess. So I'm hoping that if I stick the two of those in, this should give me a purebred queen. And that would be a good thing, I believe. Yeah, should be a good thing. I was also told to mix some of the trees up. I'm not sure if I had done that last episode or not. Let's go for a forest princess and a forest drone. A meadows princess and a meadows valiant hybrid, why not? And got a... Let's go for a mystical drone and a mystical princess. I don't know what any of these things are, so... So you've bred and become a meadows queen, so you are working. You have bred and become a forest queen of unknown genome, and you've become a pristine mystical queen. Let's see what all of these things produce, because I told you I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. But it's really exciting when you don't know what's going to happen and something good happens, and someone tells you it's good, and you're like, yeah, I meant that to happen. Because typically what happens for me is I'm like, duh, I don't know. Chicken. I do like chicken. So tasty. Particularly when it's been slightly deep fried. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to go, how many I'm going to end up with. But I'm thinking I'm going to limit myself to 3 rows. And over here, oh, my glowstone crop has grown. They seem to be almost producing more seeds when they're all compacted together. I don't know whether that's true or not, but it definitely seems to be that way. But I'm doing okay now. I've got 1 glowstone essence and 5 more of the lava making essence. I'm not really sure I need any of the lava making essence anymore, but whatever. The important thing, a witch spawner. I might have to use that one day because I think I need like a witch's hand or something like that. So these are all the powders that I got from those ores that I smooshed. So let's find out what I actually ended up with. So lots of silver, quite a bit of tin, bunch of lead, good amount of gold. That's really good, happy with that. Remember, each one of these chunks will smelt up into 5. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the just the single powders by themselves and put them there, and the other ones I'm going to throw in here and cook them. Definitely going to need to cook up some more of that though. I would like another stack, please. 8 charcoal. Come on, just shift click in. Always trying to be difficult on me. So the other advantage of smooshing them into 5 like this when you make them is that because each one becomes 5, it's actually much quicker to cook them as well. 1/5 of the time, in fact. That sounds like rain. I hate rain so bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and then I'm going to work out what it is that I want to do with witchery. Because I know I want to do something else with witchery this episode. And hopefully I will work out what that is soon. So, until then, take a quick break. I'll be back in a sec. Okay guys, so I was thinking about making all of the various witchery books. Come on. So you have the Conjuration and Fetishes book, the Herbology book, book of biomes, the symbology book. There's a lot of different books to make. I'm going to start though with the circle magic book, which, there we go, the circle magic book. So we've got a whiff of magic in the bottom, a belladonna flower, a feather, an ink sac, and a book. And basically what this tells you is it tells you everything you need to know about making circle magic. So you've got to draw the circles to start with, either the 7x7, 11x11 or 15x15 out of ritual chalk, otherware chalk or infernal chalk. And then here are all the different rites. So the first one is the rite of binding, which pulls the circles into a talisman. So you need a circle talisman, redstone and 1000 altar power. And then you just keep going through, and there are 79 pages of different things that you can do. And there's a bunch of tabs that can take you straight to different things. So this allows you to teleport. That calls beasts. Earth's Wrath, Razor Volcano. Sky's Wrath calls a focused lightning storm. That's pretty awesome. See how it says bound waystone optional? What you can do with a waystone is you can actually bind a location into a waystone. So much of this witchery stuff is designed for server play with PvP, because what you could do is you could basically sneak into someone's base and bind a waystone to the location of that base, and then later on you could use this rite of Sky Wrath to call a fierce lightning storm down upon their base. It's just so cool. The other thing you can do is you can use poppets and use voodoo against other players. There's just such cool stuff. Create an icy sphere. See, that one requires a coven of 2 or more. That means you have to actually get witches to follow you. Raise a volcano. Total eclipse, block out the sun. Broken earth. Moving earth. Broiling. Not sure how useful that is. Fertility. Releases nature on a barren area. That's actually a pretty cool one. That can be used to turn like the cracked wasteland and things like that into a really nice area. You can turn this, I believe, to change one biome into another. Grow a forest. Wow. So if you put an oak sapling in, it will grow an oak forest. Send nearby demons. The rite of summoning. That's pretty cool. You can summon a demon. You can see that needs 3000 altar power. And my altar power, while good, is only less than half of that. So yeah, good, but not great. So this is my circle magic book, which allows me the epicness that is circle magic. I was thinking of doing the same thing for the brews, except, I can just look up the brew of cursed leaping and it will tell me how to make it. I guess that's kind of a bit cheaty. So yeah, let's not be cheaty about this. Let's try and do it as right as we can. Witchcraft circle magic. So we now need the Book of Fumes, because that tells you what fume you get from each thing. So we need all the same except we need charcoal. So I'm glad I gathered a whole lot of leather. Just takes a few minutes, a bucket of force, and some stuff. So I need how many books? So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 books. There we have my 7 books. So now I need seven feathers, 7 belladonna flowers. Lucky I got a bunch of those. 7 ink sacs. And we're going to make you with a piece of charcoal. Going to make you with a breath of the goddess. Got you already. Brews and infusions with an odor of purity. Oh, don't have many of those. Herbology. A rose and a flower. Not what I was expecting. But not unwelcome. The Book of Biomes. A sapling and a smooth stone. Again, not what I was expecting. But once I have all of these books, things are going to be excellent. Symbology, an ent tweak. Okay, that's going to be hard to get, so I'm not going to do that. Conjuration and fetishes. We need wood, ash, and a flint and steel. It's got to be a fully repaired flint and steel as well. So that's going to mean it's going to be easier to just make a brand new one. Hey, stay in my inventory. Okay. Flint and steel, please. Okay, flint and steel, feathers, ink sacs, books. What went to the top? Wood ash. There we go. Let's go belladonna flower and you, and you, and you. Now one of them was this. One of them was this. And what was the final one? Ah, yes, symbology that I can't make yet. I'm going to throw those in there though. So now I have all of my good books. I'm not entirely sure what having all of these good books is going to do for me though, but let's have a quick look at them and see what they say. So this one is herbology. So it tells me about all the commonly used plants. Oh, poisons. Ember moss. Burst into flames. So I need to get some of that with Mutundus. Yeah, where was that? I'm sure at one stage at least I had some of it. Yeah, but I seem to have lost it. So yeah, I'm going to need to grow more of that. Glintweed spreads only on grass, dirt, and sand, so I can actually grow more of that. Mandrake, I know about that, and that, and that. Mutate it from cactus and Spanish moss. Okay. Wow. Water artichoke got that. Grasper. Ooh. You can get blood, I guess, from that. So, that's a cool book. Let's have a look at the Book of Biomes. What does that tell me? Ah, okay, so that tells me what kind of biome I'm going to get from each kind of sapling, I guess. Yeah, and that's not such a useful book. What about collecting fumes? Ah, yep, excellent. So this tells me what I get from each. So oak gives me exhale of the horned one, birch. Yep, that's a pretty simple book. What about conjuration and fetishes? Oh, that's cool. Conjuration and fetishes. Which may use a brazier to burn materials with magical purpose and conjure that which is no longer of this world. Place the ingredients into the brazier and ignite with a flint and tinder. B-R-A-Z-I-E-R. B-R-A-Z-I-E-R. Ooh. Oh, okay, that's going to need a necromantic stone. That's not that cool, but the sound that I just heard, which is the reason I'm not sleeping at night, the sound that I just heard was a crashing meteorite. And that crashing meteorite, wherever it landed, is going to give me... well, it's going to give me moon rockiness. Haha! Found you. So that only got me one. It's my fortune pickaxe. Excellent. That does seem to increase my chances of getting it. So, I just got 6 more moonstone. Now the reason... whoops. The reason this could be a good thing is because eventually I'm going to get enough moonstone to make moonstone blocks. I can see it's going to take some time though, because what do I need? 4 9s are 36 of it. Currently got 29. However, once I get 36, I can replace these gold blocks with moonstone blocks. And then this thing will basically charge... it'll only charge at night, but it will charge much, much faster. Heaps of power in there at the moment, so let's take my scoop. Let's recharge that thing. Look at that, beautiful. It doesn't have a lot of durability, so it's not brilliant, but it's certainly better than nothing. Let's recharge my flint and steel as well. Why not? Doesn't hurt, does it? I hardly ever use my flint and steel either. Awesome, I was really hoping that that would fill up before I ran out. Oh, speaking of that, let's take my buckets. I can go fill my... can't even think what it's called. I can go in and fill up my forestry engine, and I can start making some more of whatever the products are that come out of these different things. I totally neglected to make that system too, and by system I mean the... oh goodness, the thing with the stuff. The hopper. Thank you. Goodness. Why was that so hard? Mundane comb from Magic Bees, hey? How are we doing over here? You made me another magical comb. And you've made me basically nothing because of the rain. So yes, centrifuge, awesome thing. I'm going to go put all these witchery books away. And then once I put these all away, I want to make something to put on this altar. I think you can put like skeleton heads and things like that on there. So I'm wondering if... oh, the rain stopped. Do I have any skeleton heads? I've only got zombie heads. Sorry, excuse me. I don't think zombie heads actually help. The other thing I think I can make is candelabra. Pretty much everything needs an attuned stone. It's not that hard to make, is it? Whiff of magic and some lava. I mean, it's not like I haven't got plenty of lava. Oh, come on. I'm all over the place at the moment. I'm still all over the place. What am I doing? Let's pretend none of that happened. Okay, diamond, bucket of lava, a tune stone. So I need 3 iron and 3 torches. 3 torches is easy. 3 iron is just as easy. What did I do wrong? So I will show you what effect this has, and it should be a pretty cool effect, I hope. Hope it's not just something useless. The next thing I need is 5 iron and 8 wood to make that hopper I was speaking of earlier. Otherwise my bees will be none too happy. That's why the thermal expansion machines are cool. I could just put a chest down next to it and it would just suck things in. We want you, and we want all the combs. And you're just going to keep doing your thing and making power. And you, Mr. Squeezer, are going to continue to do nothing because you have no use to me. Okay, so coca combs makes coca beans. That makes pretty good sense. Mundane comb, what do you make? Ooh, magic wax. Whatever magic wax does. But you're thinking, it's got to be something good, right? Apparently they don't make a lot of it. Everything seems super quiet without... Yeah, everything seems super quiet without that kind of background noise of the rain going... May as well grab these couple of things out of here. I don't know what they do, so... Well, I know what coca beans do. But what is your use? I can make empty magic capsules, a magic frame, essence of everlasting durability. Durability. See, that's it. Yeah, not feeling so good about that anymore. So the last thing I'm going to do this episode, because I don't know how long I've been going for, totally lost track of time again, is, so 1, 4, 5, 8. So now we should be able to shift click this on. Bloop. That does not look healthy, does it? There we go. At least the fire's not directly touching it now. So now we have 1458 times 3. So it now recharges much faster. Doesn't do a whole lot for how much power it produces, but it recharges faster. So what I need to try and get now are things like wither skulls and a few other things like that, and that should really make a big difference. Probably nothing is going to come out of this. I'm just going to waste a piece of coal coke. I'm pretty sure I got plenty now. Oop, see, nothing. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I realise this episode has probably been a little bit slow, but there's so much to do in Witchery. I'm really trying to find out what kind of things I can do that are useful things to do in terms of single player. Because I know there's a heap of stuff that's really cool to do multiplayer. But yeah, it's like single player, what can I do? That's kind of where I'm struggling a little bit at the moment. But all in all, things being what they are, I'm still having a lot of fun with all these mods. I'm still finding out what so many of them are. Got a bunch of Vintium dust there. How did I get more magic wax? See, all these things I just don't know what's going on. I keep getting more levels from those, I call them creeper berries. I don't know what their real name is. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, Astocky out.